Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jennifer. I'm new here on YouTube and I've decided it's time to start my own channel. I am a mom, a wife, a hairstylist. I have two kids, a one-year-old boy and an 8-year-old boy, my husband Josh, and I do hair and makeup at the salon that I work at, and I love all things fashion and beauty, so why not have my own channel? Today I'm just going to kind of do a get ready with me just to kind of introduce myself and tell a little bit about myself. I'll talk about the products that I use and stuff too. So, and I'm a mom on a budget, so I don't have a ton of high-end stuff. I do have some things. But it's kind of a mixture of drugstore and high-end. So that's just the way I do it. Hopefully over time I'll, collect some more high-end things. So yeah, I've already prepped my skin today. I used the Skin & Co. Truffle Therapy Illuminating Skin Refreshing Mist. I think I got this in my FabFitFun, which I'm really loving this. I use this to tone my skin and to set my makeup as well. It works really well for that. And I have oily skin, so all of my skincare and like my face makeup is all geared towards oily skin and what I've found works best for me over the years. So I'm always open to suggestions too if you have oily skin and you found things that have worked for you. Let's see, I have this Pond's Rejuvenez Anti-Wrinkle Cream. Primer, I have the Juice Beauty Phytopigments Illuminating Primer. I got the deluxe sample size in an Ipsy, which I don't get Ipsy anymore. I do BoxyCharm now. So I think unboxings are something that I'm going to do on my channel in the future. I do BoxyCharm, Stitch Fix, FabFitFun, and Fashion. Okay, I am primed, and I love this primer because it's not oily. It kind of dries down, but it feels just a little bit tacky, which for oily skin, that's what you want. Some of the silicone or dimethicone ones really they're just too oily for my face. Foundation, I have the Hard Candy Glamouflage. This is something that I have had to kind of learn how to use because it dries fast, and once it does, it's there. It's hard to get off and move around and blend in. So you have to work fast. And I've also found that if you just put it on with a damp beauty blender, that it kind of makes it look a little cakey. And none of us want to look cakey. I like the full coverage of that, but I don't want to look cakey. So what I like to do is, and what I've just figured out, is using a foundation brush. This is just a Wet n Wild cheap one I picked up. This one's okay, but I think a more dense brush would work a little better, so I'll experiment with that. But for now, this is what I'm working with. So sometimes I'll build this up in like 2 sheer layers if I need the coverage, but I feel like doing it with a brush makes it just a little more sheer. So I'm just gonna start putting this on. As I'm putting this on, I'll kind of talk, I'll tell a little bit about me. I've been doing hair about 5 years now. I started kind of late in life. I started when I was a single mom with my oldest. He was 2.5 when I moved away to go to cosmetology school. And I moved away from my hometown and lived with my brother and went to cosmetology school. And it was very difficult. I was going to night school and my son was young. And the process of that, my brother had this guy that he worked with that he kept telling me would be perfect for me. So he introduced us, and we talked a little bit on Facebook here and there, but he was scared to ask me out and date me because my brother was his boss. He just, that could have been a bad situation. So finally one day, I guess he caved and asked me out to lunch. Well, we couldn't really go out to lunch because he was on his lunch break at work and I had my son with me. So he just came over to me and my brother's house, and I cooked some lunch. And we had a good time, you know, we just kind of chatted and ate lunch. And then shortly thereafter, he wanted to hang out. So he came over, it was late and my son was asleep. So he came over and we watched a movie. And then after the movie, we decided to go to Taco Bell and get some dinner. And we did. And then we sat in the back porch and we talked for hours. It was wonderful. Then, making it a memorable evening, there was a small fire in our attic at my brother's house. And it was just a smoldering fire, but the fire department had to come and we had to leave for the night. So it was a very memorable night, one we'll never forget. So that was kind of how my husband and I got together. And I think it was about 8 months after that we moved in together. We ended up moving away from that town after I graduated cosmetology school into the city, and you know, we lived here for a number of years before we actually got married. And then we had our son Gavin last year. He is 14 months now, a wild 14-month-old if I do say so. So that's kind of our story. That's how we are to where we are now. And when I first started here, we first moved here, I was working at a salon. And it was a really great salon. I loved it there. Loved all my coworkers. Just a really neat environment. And just a classy place, you know, kind of place I wanted to be. So I worked there for about 3.5 years, and one of my coworkers actually announced that she was opening her own salon, and it was a coworker that I've always adored and looked up to, and I've learned so much from, and I decided to go work with her. I just figured it would be a good opportunity. I could grow my clientele more, and that's where I've been for the last year, and it's been the best year of my life. It has been amazing. Well worth the stress of the move, but anyways, I'm on to concealer, and this is the Maybelline concealer. It's not the Fit Me. I thought it was, but it's just the regular. I've kind of been playing with it lately. I really like it. It's lightweight, but it's not like super high coverage, which is okay for me. I don't feel like I need super high coverage. I guess it depends on the day, but I'm not acne prone anymore like I used to be, so I'm just kind of covering my lack of sleep here. So I think on my channel, something I've been thinking about is, you know, I'll do more get ready with me's when I feel like vlogging, or, you know, I have it set up where I can vlog in my car. I have a 20-minute commute to and from work, so it'd be a good time to kind of vlog if I feel like talking. So yeah, I may do makeup tutorials if I'm feeling creative, or just makeup play days, you know, where I've got some fun colors I want to play with that I don't necessarily do on a regular day when I have to go to work. So on days I don't work, I might just have makeup play days. So actually I have a color pop palette I've been dying to play with. It's got like pinks and purples. I think it's their Ooh La La palette. It's so pretty, but it's so bright that I'm a little scared to like do it on a day I have to work. So we'll do something with that fun soon. Alright, I feel like that looks pretty good. Let's see. And if you've noticed, I have like no eyebrows. This is something I've been dealing with for years and years. Back in the 90s, it was cool to pluck your eyebrows till they were pencil thin, and that's what my sister and I did. So unfortunately, mine never grew back. So this is what I'm left with, and I hope to get them microbladed someday. I'm not there yet, but I will eventually. So in the meantime, I have this Sorme waterproof natural definitive brow pencil in soft blonde. I've been using this for a couple years now, and I just like how soft the color is. It's not super dark, and it's not doesn't have a red tone in it like a lot of brow pencils can tend to have. So, and this one also is a thicker formula, and it almost acts like a pomade. So you can just comb those hairs right into place. And I really appreciate that. That kind of cuts a step out of the process. I've used other like waxes and things in the past, and you know, they work, but this is like all in one step here. And I feel like it's just such a natural color. Like, I have people tell me all the time, they're like, oh, I didn't know you penciled your brows in. Like, yeah, I don't have any. So I guess that makes me feel better, like it looks a little more natural. Sorry for that, my husband called, so I had to take that, and I just went ahead and finished my other eyebrow. I have a new palette that I'm testing out. I do a product testing for a lot of different companies, and a newest one, of course, was makeup, and I couldn't say no to that. This is the AFU Deluxe Eyeshadow. I think it's probably made in China, to be honest, but I don't care. They're really good. I got a chance to play with them yesterday, and they are every bit as smooth and creamy and blendable as my Tarte. So that made me really happy, and it's a really good kind of everyday go-to palette. It has, you know, some good neutrals in there with a nice, there's a good navy in there, and there's even a duochrome. This one here called Creativity. It kind of looks green in the pan, but it swatches like gold, and then on the eye it looks kind of gold and green. It's really cool. So yesterday I did just a neutral browns and stuff. So I think today I might play a little bit more with, you know, some of the browns, but I kind of want to use this like purpley here, and I'll do like a dark smoky on the corner. Brush wise, I don't have fancy brushes. I do have some. I did Ipsy for a number of years, so I have a lot of their Luxie brushes and kind of random hodgepodge of stuff. But I will say, I have a full set of the Shany brand, it's all worn off, S-H-A-N-Y. I have had these since I was in cosmetology school, and they don't shed. They are dense, they are high quality, and they were cheap on Amazon. Probably something that comes from China, but holy buckets, these really work. Use this kind of, wow, this is just such a perfect color. It goes on so nice. So we have 4th of July coming up. That's exciting. We have some family coming to town for that, just a few members. And we live in a small town like outside of the city, so it is the cutest little 4th of July thing they do. At our high school, which is really close to us, like less than a mile, they do food trucks in the parking lot. So instead of like barbecuing and everything here, we all just drive over to the high school and get food from the food trucks. And we do that right before they have their little 4th of July parade. And their parade has like a bunch of old fire trucks and things. It's kind of cool. Just a small town parade. Nothing big and fancy, but it's cute. The kids love it. We love it. Whatever. So then as we're eating our food from the food trucks, we watch the parade, and then we come home and we shoot fireworks, and we will probably have some desserts and things like that. And then they actually do the town's firework display from the high school parking lot, so we can watch it right from my front yard. And yeah, it's just a cute little small town thing. I just love it. And we don't have to go anywhere really. We can just kind of hang around. And also the new Stranger Things season 3 comes out that day. So I think we're going to, we have a projector, so we want to project it in the backyard and have we have a little fire pit and have a fire and watch Stranger Things. So that's my 4th of July plans. What are your guys' plans? Let me know down below, and we can chat about it. Okay, so I laid down my transition color. I put it on kind of heavy. That's just the way I like it. I have kind of hooded eyes, so I feel like I need a lot. Then I'm going to go in with this color Memory right here, this brown, and kind of smoke up and darken up the crease. But I don't come very far in over here. I like my eye to feel more open and awake, so I kind of do it over in the corner here a little more. And this is an angled, what is it? Angled eye from a brand, I can't even, got it on there a little dark. It's like SL Miss Glam. I don't know, it's all in cursive. It's kind of hard to read it, so probably another one I got in my Ipsy, but I really like it for that corner kind of there. Kind of dark there. It was grabbing on a little. What's happening there? So are you guys excited about Stranger Things? We were just watching it, trying to get all caught up and make sure didn't miss anything and all ready for the new season. I love shows like that. Actually, with that same angled brush and come in with this Love, kind of over that darker brown, but concentrated again a little more in the corner still. It looks like a matte color, but it almost looks like it has a little bit of shimmer, but we'll see. Sometimes matte colors almost look like they do have a little shimmer. So right now, while my youngest is little, and since he was born, I've been working just evenings. And I get to stay home during the day with the kids, which I cherish and adore. And I just feel like I am so blessed to have that freedom over my schedule, because I'm a booth rent stylist, so I set my own hours, my own schedule, my own prices and everything. I just rent my space at the salon, which is awesome. Just gives me a lot of freedom. So right now it's summertime and we would love to get out to the pools and stuff. The weather has been rainy and not fun, and we've been down to one vehicle. My husband's car is being repainted because of a paint recall, and guys, it's been a month and I'm ready to have 2 cars again, but should be done tomorrow, they said, so fingers crossed. So now I'm gonna go in on the lid, and I'm kind of gonna do this Joy. It's a little bit shimmery purpley, and I don't know, let's just see what that does. I feel like it's kind of dark, but I might go in and lighten up a little bit too with a lighter color towards the corner. Oh yeah, that's pretty. So as of yet, I don't know how to edit videos, and I am going to be learning with this video. So wish me luck. It might be good, it might be a total flop, we'll see. But I needed to make a first video just to get the introduction out there and to start my, start learning how to edit. When it comes to computer stuff, I learn really fast. So I think that, I think I'll be able to figure it out. I've been watching videos and trying to learn things, but yeah. So if you have suggestions or if you think there's things I need to improve, I am open to constructive criticism, no trolling. I will take constructive criticism. Also, who are some of your guys' favorite YouTubers? I watched quite a few. I have a lot of beauty gurus I watched. I think a lot of us do. I love Jeffree Star and Tati. I also love unboxing videos. I don't know why that is so addicting. So I watch a lot of like Stitch Fix unboxings and things like that, BoxyCharm, whatever boxes I get or other boxes to see if they're worth it. So I watch Alexandria Ryan. She's one of my favorites to watch unboxing. She is so funny and she's just real. She's so relatable. I adore her. I also like Tara and Denise. I think she's really cool. So I suggest you guys check them out. I think they're fun channels to watch, good people. Taryn does a lot of like go shopping with me and fashion stuff. She also does some get ready with me's. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I totally forgot to set my concealer, which is actually good because I got a little bit too much of the sparkle like under my eye, so I want to cover it a little bit. I didn't bake. What am I doing? Oh, I also like Maria Stark or Maria Gloria. I don't know which she goes by. I've seen it both. And Brandon Ferris. Those two, they're a couple, and they have their own channels. They're so funny and just, I don't know. I love it. Absolutely love them. Okay, so don't forget to bake this time. I have e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. I had this for a while. It's just a little thing. And I kind of forgot about it, and I was going through my makeup and getting rid of stuff the other day, and I came across it, and I was like, well, hey, just what I need, a setting powder. I'm gonna take this. I have a two-sided Luxie brush. It's one of my favorites. No label on it. Okay, but it's got like a fluffy end. I know my descriptive words are great, but this is what I'm working with. I'm gonna take this lighter peach color here and kind of buff out up to my eyebrow, just to make sure I don't have any lines there. I also come down kind of into this corner with it just to open everything up. When you have hooded eyes, you have to be careful about bringing your dark colors too far in. And then something I do, probably seems a little random, after I do that, I take whatever crease color I'm really trying to show, which in this case is that purplish, I'll just show you, love color, and I gently, lightly, whatever, kind of sweep that back over, because I feel like that kind of starts to get lost in the process of everything. So go in with a light hand and bring that back over, and then I go through and buff out with a clean brush the edges and blend it in with that lighter color. That way it doesn't totally get lost with the lighter color on top of it. Maybe I should start with that lighter color. I could probably do that differently. I don't know. It's just the way I've kind of found what works for me. It's a fun thing about makeup is it's different for everybody. Everybody kind of has their own ways of doing it, and I just think that that's really fascinating. Okay, so that's my shadow. It is nothing fancy, but it's, I don't know, kind of fun. Let's see. I will do eyeliner. Lately I've been using a gel pot with an angled brush, but I feel like the one I have, and I don't know what brand it is. It's something I got off of Amazon again. It's just not dark enough, so I've been doing this Sugar brand Intense Kajal #1 Blackout. I think I got it in Ipsy. I don't know. I will do this quickly here. Excuse me, I probably make weird faces while I do this, but don't yell. And I'll wing it a little bit. I kind of have a little bit of cat eyes shape anyway, so I do like a little bit of a wing. I don't go too crazy with it. Like I said though, I've been dying to play with more makeup and get more creative with it, because I feel like on a day-to-day basis, you know, I just do my normal stuff because I want to look normal at work, but I have a longing to be more creative with it. So I need to experiment, which I think YouTube is a perfect kind of outlet for that. You know, I can share it with other people, and then I might find things I'm comfortable going out in public with. I'm not the most confident person ever. It's something I've always struggled with, so I don't like to stand out too much. That's just how I've been. However, I am working on that, and I am, through YouTube, it has helped me so much build confidence. I'm plus size, and I watch a lot of other plus size YouTubers and fashionista, whatever, you know, and it's helped me step outside of my comfort zone a little bit in terms of clothing and feel a little bit more confident and know that it is okay to be plus size and, you know, still enjoy my life and enjoy fashion and beauty. So I like this whole movement of, I don't know what you call it, but where people are more accepting of size. Not to say that I don't want to be more healthy and change that about myself, but in the meantime, I can still be happy and love who I am in the moment. That's just something that I'm enjoying, that part of what I've learned. So, it's all a journey though, isn't it? I got my eyes. I need to smoke out the bottom. Let's see, what should we do there? I'll do this purple love color that I did in my crease, and then I'll kind of smoke underneath that with, I don't know, comfort? We'll see how that looks. It's just kind of how I do it. I like to do the darker color first, a little bit more defined. And I bring it up into my wing. Apologize, I'm still learning like angles and how it works to like get ready in a mirror with a camera. Make sure I'm not covering myself up in front of the camera. I'll just use this crease brush. Luxie Precision Shader 239. Comfort color. Kind of smoke it out. I have to be careful with like how I smoke under the eye because my eyes are kind of small. So I end up just looking like I have raccoon eyes or something. I have to be careful with that. That color was a little light. I'm going to go a little bit darker. Here we go. Okay. I think that'll work. Next, I will do face. I just started using the Butter Bronzer, the Physicians Formula, because of recommendations from, or a lot of YouTubers rave about it. So I thought I'd give it a try. I'm gonna bronze a little bit, and then I will contour with it. I just go in a little bit darker with it and contour with it. So just bronze a little bit here and there. I'm really liking it, and it smells divine. It's very summer, coconutty type of smell. So really, I kind of just, when I bronze, I go in where I'm going to contour, but I go in just a little bit lighter, except right there. Goodness. And then I define closer to where I want to contour, just so it's more diffused. It's not super sharp. Is that the word I want to use? Maybe. Okay. So I thought, I was thinking about content that I want to have on my channel, and I'm thinking that, on top of get ready with me's and box openings, I can do hair tutorials, and like I have hair mannequins that I can set up and show hairstyles and whatnot. I get a lot of questions in the salon about styling, and what I feel like is natural and normal for me, not everybody knows how to do. So I think that I'll really focus on some of that right now, just because I've had so many questions, and that way I could direct my clients and things to my videos, and when they have I can show them in the salon. I'm happy to show people. I love showing people how to style their hair in the salon, but at least they have something at home that they could sit down and watch and help them out a little bit more too. So like in terms of straightening with a flat iron, that's really hard for a lot of people, and different ways to curl, and then what you do after you've curled and done all that. So I don't know. And then I'll do some like frequently asked questions in the salon. I can kind of compile some questions and go over them in a video. And then I can do makeup stuff too. Like I said, I do makeup in the salon. I do it for a lot of proms and weddings and things like that, and just special events. By the way, the brushes that I just used, these are a set that I got on Amazon. They don't shed, they're dense, they're very soft. Don't know what brand they are, but I've found some really good things on Amazon. Sometimes you just gotta try it. So, and I've had them for quite a while and I haven't had any issues with them. Now I will do some blush. I got some singles from ColourPop. They were having a sale. So I got this magnetic palette on Amazon, imagine that. And so I got a blush, a highlighter, a bronzer, and their no filter powder. And I love them all. They work fantastic. Now these colors in the middle are highlighters that I made. I've been experimenting with making my own shadows and pressed powders lately. So I really like them. I think they work great. They're not the most blinding thing ever, but I don't like a blinding highlighter. It's just not for me. I have oily skin, so I get enough highlight on my own. But anyways, I don't know what color those are all listed as for the ColourPop stuff. Sorry, I'm bad about that. I don't know all that stuff. So I'm just gonna kind of tap on a little bit of blush here. Actually kind of in the mood to be a little more bronzy today, so I might put a little bit of butter bronzer over that. Just kind of been in that like summer bronzy mode. And I do that. I kind of hit my chin and my forehead. That I find a lot of people don't do that, but I'm kind of pale and I don't like to be so washed out. So I give myself just a little bit of color. Sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained trying to get all this figured out how this all is going to work for me, but bear with me. We shall learn together here. Okay, that works. And then I have another random Ipsy brush that I will use for my highlight. And I'm going to use, we'll actually use the ColourPop one today. I'm kind of feeling that on top of the bronzy. It's almost a little rose gold. I said bronzy. Bronzy. I guess that works too. Again, it's a pretty natural highlight. I've been enjoying it. I don't know if you can see that. So I attempted to shoot this video yesterday and it was a complete disaster. My memory card wouldn't hold very much because I had a better one that was in my car and with my husband at work. And my battery kept dying on my camera, and then I tried it on my phone. My memory was full on there. It was just a disaster. And then I lost footage. I don't even know what happened. So fingers crossed today that I have everything I need. So far it's been going much better. I don't highlight too much on my nose. Hey, I forgot to contour my nose. What am I thinking? I also forgot to set my face with powder. So maybe I am still a mess. Oh well, I will just unveil everything I've done. That's okay. It happens. I did this yesterday too. Just get out of order here. Okay. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Light to Medium. This is almost a little dark for me, but again, summer months I will start to get a little darker because we spend a lot of time at the pool. Okay, I actually kind of like that. That just kind of blurred everything together, softened it out. I thought I was feeling a little shiny. I'm like, why am I so shiny? Okay. And this is an old kabuki brush. I want to say this is from e.l.f. I keep my brushes forever as long as they're good. And I just keep cleaning them and they work. So I'm going to highlight around. Does it still show through my powder? Yep, just enough. I didn't contour my nose either. I am lightly going to do that. I don't really care to do that too much. I know I got a bale nose, but it just, I don't know. Something I don't really care that much about, but for the sake of YouTube, let's do it. And where's my brush tools? go over my brows with a little bit of powder. I like to set the gel with powder. And this is the Profusion Cosmetics Brow Makeup Case. I like this. I got this on Amazon. I have another one, a big one that I use for clients at work. And that one I think I got at like Marshall's. I'm guilty of hitting up Marshalls and TJ Maxx for makeup deals because I am momming on a budget. So anyways, I just go in and set it a little bit. I have a confession to make too. I have never been inside of a Sephora or an Ulta. I have, you know, browsed their websites and stuff. I've never been into a store. Where I live, we have them, but it's like a 40-minute drive, so I just don't go. Also, I'd have to take the kids with me, and it's hard to shop for makeup when you have kids with you. So one of these days, it is my goal. I want to grab a friend and just go shop at Sephora and Ulta and be girly. And then I just kind of diffuse out this part of the brow. Have any of you done microblading? I really want to know what you think about it. I have a friend and coworker who's had it done and she loves it. I think it looks so great. It's just expensive and it's not in the cards for me at the moment. So maybe someday. And if I do, I promise we will film it. I think that would be so fun. Okay, mascara. I'm gonna curl my lashes. I have this Pure Cosmetics eyelash curler I got from my BoxyCharm, and it's so pretty. I actually threw my other one out because I was like, well, I mean, an eyelash curler is an eyelash curler, but this one's pretty. So I curl them up, and then I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. This is a pretty good one for drugstore. One of my favorite drugstore ones. I do love, and I've heard a lot of people rave about it too, so it must be good. The Better Than Sex, the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I just have never found a formula like that. It is buildable without being spidery, and I just think that that's really cool. So I shall buy that again someday. I don't wear falsies usually, just because I actually usually wear glasses. I'm wearing contacts for the sake of being able to see while I'm doing this video, or else I would be like in my mirror. But when I wear fake eyelashes, they just touch my my lenses, so I don't like to wear them. But on a special occasion, I will. So I've got, I don't know. I put 2 layers on of mascara usually. I will put one on, let it dry, and then curl them again and put another layer. I've just found for how short my eyelashes are that really pumps them up and gives me a little something. So, sorry if I'm hiding behind my mirror. I'm not trying to. Oh, I just dotted up here. Darn it. Hate when that happens. I used to have this e.l.f. I might still have it somewhere. A makeup remover pen. So, like I said, that e.l.f. Makeup remover pen was great for those little dots that you would get. It would really take those off, and it can kind of take the makeup off underneath it, but not so bad that it was hard to buff out and fix. So that'll work, I guess. You can still kind of see it, but it will. So I'm gonna curl one more time. Ooh, I'm kind of stuck. My toddler is napping at the moment. He takes a really good afternoon nap, so it's like the perfect time for me to do my hair and makeup for work. Otherwise, I would be wearing no hair, wearing no makeup, or having fixed hair for work because I He requires constant supervision. He is a wild little child. He just loves to get into trouble. He will literally wait until you leave the room. He'll watch you until you leave the room and then go get into something he's not supposed to. And it is this constant battle over like cell phones and the remote. And he's always after the remote. It's so funny. He got me last night. He came up to me and he was kind of leaning on the couch, being sweet, like he was gonna kind of cuddle with me. And then he like snuck forward and reached up and grabbed the remote very slyly and turned around and ran off with it. I'm like, you are 14 months. This is terrifying. He is all kinds of ornery. But he is cute as all get out, and he can be super sweet when he wants to, so it makes up for the craziness. I think that might be another thing I include in my vlogging is just mom life. And maybe like my husband and I were talking and I thought it would be fun to do kind of a montage of clips of, you know, some of the crazier moments or even some of the sweeter moments or a combination of both. Might be kind of fun. So, okay, makeup's done. I'm gonna set it and, oh no, I gotta do lips, but I'll set it real quick and then I'll do lips. Again, with the Skin Co. Truffle Therapy, this, I don't know what it is about this stuff, but it's got peppermint oil in it, so it's like so cooling and it feels so good. But it like just melts everything together. It's just wild. Some setting sprays almost feel like hairspray on my face and I don't like it. Like Kula has one that feels like hairspray, and if it gets in my hair, it makes my hair feel disgusting. And it actually got on my hair one time, and then I used my hair straightener, so it was on my straightener, and it just made my straightener feel awful. I had to like go through with alcohol and clean my straightener really good to get it all off of there. So I'm not loving that stuff. So if you guys like it, let me know. I actually have a whole bottle of it I need to give away to someone because I'm not going to use it. I don't like it. But anyways, okay, so I am set. I got some lip stuff. They're called brand Beauty Blazed. Came with a set of 6. I have 5 of them here. I think the other one's still in my room. And they're just matte lip colors. They work pretty good. I don't know exactly what color to use today. I just want to go with a nude. I went with kind of a brown. I did this one yesterday. I like it. It's just a little darker than a nude. So this is the color Candy K. Oh wait, I forgot a step. I'm all about that today, huh? Makeup Forever, lip pencils, artist color pencil. I'm gonna line my lips. I have super small lips, so I don't overline too much, and I don't like to wear very dark colors. I don't know why, but oh, I'm starting like the Invisalign liners soon. Get my teeth straightened out. That's always been something that I've been self-conscious about, and I've wanted to do my whole life, so I finally gonna be starting it soon. I'm pretty excited, so you'll get to see that journey with me. I had a few wisdom teeth. Actually, I had all my wisdom teeth removed over the past few years, and allowing my wisdom teeth to grow in has caused a lot of crowding. So it has caused like my front teeth. I have one that like really sticks out that just drives me crazy. But since I got them removed, everything is kind of spaced out a little bit, but I just feel like they could use some help getting in place and looking nice. So I'm excited to go through that. Well, not go through it, but for it to be done. Oh yeah, this is a true nude. This is really pretty. And I am not going to put a gloss on over this because for some reason with this formula, when you put a gloss on over it, it breaks it up and it just starts to flake off. So I will not be doing that. But I don't mind having a matte lip for the day. I think this color looks really good with this look. I am seeing spots here. I don't know what the heck I did, but... Okay, so that's it. I'm done. Thank you for getting ready with me today, and check back and see when I come up with new videos. I'm gonna try to shoot my fashion video tomorrow and see how that goes. I'll show you what I got. I have like all cardigans coming, so that's something I need right now, like some summer kimonos and cardigans. So yeah, look out, come back, check us out, and thanks for getting ready with me today. I'll see you guys next time.